We're here today to protest gun violence and all around the country, and we just want to, get the word out there and try to be heard about what we think should be done within our country. And we just, if it's happening this often, somebody needs to pay attention and something needs to be done, because it's just ridiculous.
Well, why I'm here today is because I guess gun violence has gone on too long in this country. Like, the Second Amendment was not made for assault rifles, and it's not just, I guess, school shootings. It's about everyday gun violence. Like, I'm not sure if this number is correct, but around 60% of gun deaths are suicides. And so I think it's important to highlight all types of gun violence and, take steps in making legislation that protects our people, because I think the right to life is more important than the right to bear arms.
The march for our children's lives, the march for our society's lives. So make sure that you're registered to vote, and make sure that you vote for the candidates who care about their community, and to make sure, because the role of government is to ensure everybody's safety.
Volunteer to help pass out signs for the gun violence. Not only that, but to be a part of today. I feel like gun violence is something that we really need to talk about. Not necessarily on the school level, but any type of gun violence. I feel like assault rifles shouldn't be just easily given out to people. Last year we did have a school shooting threat at our school, and it really scared a lot of people. We didn't know what was going on. It scared me. All we heard it was just a lockdown, and then text started getting around saying there's a gun on campus, and it scared a lot of people. And it's just a feeling that we show up at school and we don't know if we're going to be safe or not. I don't like it.
We can have a little tighter, we can laugh a little more, laugh a little harder, we can stand up and roar. If we all come together, we will be alright. Stand up for one another, and we'll never give up the fight.
We refuse to be ignored by those who will not listen. There are so many things we can do to become involved. Reach out to a
We should not be used to the fact that children are dying at school, a place students go to learn. No one should be scared that their school might be the next one on the news.
My dream is freedom from fear of guns, bullies, and the NRA. My dream is for Benicia to be safe, not fortified, to be free from impulse and calculated killings. My dream for the nation is to be free from the military rifles and handguns on our streets, in our schools, churches, concerts, and the workplace, and just hanging out. My dream is the end of the nightmare of guns killing 5-year-olds and high schoolers and teachers and church-going people and workers in restaurants and businesses and offices, men running in fear for their lives. Today we are marching for our lives. Tomorrow we will write our elected representatives to end gun violence.
If I wanted to get a gun, I would have to undergo a preliminary training course, then pass both a written and practical test. From there, I would have to meet health requirements and meet certain renewals and inspections at certain points. Wait, no, that's a car. If I wanted a gun, I could just go to a gun show and buy one in 7 seconds. And unlike cars, guns exist for one reason and one reason only: to kill. The death that comes as the result of a gun is not a side effect, it is the effect.
Now, I don't just stand in front of you today as a politician or a legislator. I stand in front of you today as the father of a 16-year-old daughter. And the burden that she carries on her shoulder of going to school is hard enough to match elements with elements in chemistry class. She should not have to walk the hallways wondering if she's going to live through the day and come home and be with the family at night. Her burden becomes my burden. And today, as a father, I say enough is enough.
But today we say enough. And begin a new chapter. A chapter that future generations will read about in history books that tell the story of a movement that was started and led by students. A movement that finally cured this nation's epidemic of gun violence. A chapter titled Never Again. Thank you.
I'm going to encourage you to do something that in our family we've done for a long time. I call it militant consumerism. Do not spend your money where they are selling assault weapons. Don't do it. That is what matters. I'm an elected, guess what matters to me? Numbers. Who's showing up? Who's telling me the truth? Who shows up again? Who's spending money on what matters? You tell Walmart, you tell the sports stores, you tell the grocery stores, don't sell weapons. I'm not going to spend my money with you until you stop. So what's the word you got to remember? What counts to electeds? Numbers count. Show up, stand up, speak up. Thank you.
But here's a pledge that I want. I want everybody to raise your right hand and repeat after me. I promise to vote. I promise to vote. In November. In November. Because change is coming now. Because change is coming now. Because enough is enough. Because enough is enough. 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 Yes. Woo!
We will accept nothing less than comprehensive gun control. We will expect nothing less from our government than to protect us. Not just in schools, but in movie theaters, in churches, on our streets, and in communities of color that do not receive news coverage because it doesn't make for a shocking headline. We will not stop. We will not stop because too many times we have witnessed national policymakers neglect to do their jobs, valuing the blood money of the NRA over the lives of these victims.
As one of their teachers who cares about their future and who believes deeply in them, I pledge to march alongside them for as long as it takes. They have always given me hope. Now I'll do what I can to support their efforts. We really have no choice but to stand alongside them as they march for their lives.
With every word written, every step taken, every line spoken, we will fight to move this country forward into a future of security. And we are determined to do what is difficult, what seems impossible, and what is inarguably right. We will fight to end gun violence in America, and we will succeed. Join us, stay with us, fight with us to the end. Thank you very much.
Tell them we are a forest fire. Tell them we will burn the gardens and build new ones over and over and over again until we live in a world without